the Vedic rishis, scientists who have manifested all the powers of Paramashiva. Aptas are the millions of rishis, munis, ganas, nainamas, alvars, siddhas, and many more. They have manifested all these powers, not just the rishis, but the grahasthas, the householders, have manifested all these powers when they had the superconscious breakthrough. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. Bhagavan's very own Leela to showcase how a human can have a cognitive shift and manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Shakshi Pramana, experience of the millennials, initiated by Bhagavan in the Kailash Courtyard, manifesting power session and manifesting through each one of us. The Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study, measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Again and again, Bhagavan beautifully says, what is Shakti? When you manifest the conscious sovereignty as your reality, not just the thoughtless space, even what you manifest is scientifically documented. All these great science is available for all of us to experience the higher dimensions. The Shastra Pramana for the power of will. From Shiva Sutra, Sutra 1.13. Icha Shakti Uma Kumari. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, his will is the energy of Shiva. It is called Uma, and the independent power of Paramashiva, and it is called Kumari, the cosmic energy that plays. Bhagavan Paramashiva says how the predetermined happens and what is free will. The predetermined happens as long as we are in the materialistic world, and it is free will when you are living as conscious sovereignty as your reality. That you can command over the future. You can decide what you want to do. It's like you have the kid hat and you can wear it and live as one, writing any of the checks that you can buy anything. Or you can suffer saying that, no, I don't believe that I am $1 trillion, and we are subjected to all the sufferings that it gives. The same way Bhagavan says, if you understand the highest conscious sovereignty, the higher mature rich reality, you can manifest what you want. Avayar was such a dedicated kid. She was come in a river in a small place, and the Brahmin family took her and adopted her and took care of her. She was Ekasandhigragi, that means she could learn anything at just listening to it once. And she was so dedicated to Ganesha. When she was young, she used to constantly play with Ganesha. When she was playing one day, the father said that she has to get married, and she was only 8 years old. And those days, marriage is like they will fix the boy, you will get married, but you will not go to the house till 16 years. And after 16 years, if you go to the house of the bride and live there. So she said, I will not. Father said, you would marry now, 16 years, you still feel the same way, then I will not disturb you. So the father said, just to postpone the whole thing. And she said, okay, and she got married. And then after 16 years, when the time came that she had to be going to her husband's house, she said, oh my God, I cannot do that. And she runs to Ganesha and says, please help me. Give me an idea that I should not be taken back to the husband's house. I just want to live as conscious sovereignty, helping the humanity. Her desire was that. And simply she held the powerful cognition and she said, okay, now if I get old, then nobody will marry me. And wished Ganesha to make her completely an old woman, 16-year-old girl. The power of will that she had, her body started looking like an old woman immediately. The powerful space that she wanted to hold that for Paramashiva to only live as conscious sovereignty as her reality, and ultimate oneness with Paramashiva has her only life, and dedicated her work, her life to Paramashiva. That beautiful space she had So whatever she commanded became reality. The chastity. The chastity is the highest integrity of your higher self. You simply become that when you are aligned to it with the ultimate consciousness that you wanted to be, the conscious sovereignty, Paramashiva as your reality. Bhagavan beautifully said, how if we have a doubt, let's doubt our truth. The truth that I am Paramashiva cannot change. And it is the existential reality. But what way we perceive, how we do not accept in the dream, when we wake up to the reality, we are in completely new definition. Same way, Bhagavan says, if you wake up from this, that is, after death, we will realize, oh my God, I wasted my whole life not experiencing conscious sovereignty, which is the very purpose I took. It's like very purpose you take up the studying and try to go to the job, and finally you land up completely different thing, which you don't know why you did what you did. Same way Bhagavan says, the very nature why we have come down is to celebrate Paramashiva, manifesting Paramashiva as our reality. And we are the chosen one because we are here experiencing that oneness and blessed by Bhagavan to manifest these powers. Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana. This is from Periya Puranam. This is on Appar. Thirunavukarasar. He was the king of the poet, of his tongue technically, which is his poems are amazing, where Sadashiva himself comes, Paramashiva himself comes to listen to his poems. So when he was young, he went to the Jain community to experience the higher reality. But then he got a very bad stomachache, and his sister has to get him back and get him to Shiva's space and give him some remedies which worked on him so well. So he became Shiva devotee. Now he left the Jain community and came. They got very upset with him. So they went to the King Pallava, Mahendravarma, and told that we should not let him to live because he's spreading everything wrong. And then they tried to poison him, but the poison became nectar. They sent an elephant to run over him, and the elephant went and bowed down to him and came back. Then they got really irritated. They took him and put him on a stone and threw him in the middle of the sea. He is supposed to drown and die, but he was in the greatest space of chanting the Panchakshara mantra, Namah Shivaya. So he forgot himself chanting the ultimate space, and simply the stone floated and came to the shore, which was the most extraordinary moment that everybody surrendered, and then he lived in peace. All this great thing happened as a witness to Paramashiva is real, and whoever decides to go with Paramashiva as their reality in every moment of their life simply recognizes the space and manifests as Paramashiva. Such a beautiful space. Bhagavan here in the satsang here explains what are we cherishing the most of our life and how it manifests as our reality.
Intense will persistence raises you from your Jakrat, wakeful state to awakened state, from awakened state to alive state. There are 5 states of consciousness, waking state, which all of you are now in. Above this state is awakened state, Turiya, alive state, Turiya Atita. Below the waking state is dream state and deep sleep state. Listen, waking state. Jakrat. In Sanskrit, we call it Jakrat. English, waking state. Below this waking state is dream state, Swapna. Below the Swapna, deep sleep state, Sushupti. Sushupti, deep sleep. Swapna, dream. Jakrat, waking state. Turiya, awakened state. Turiyatita, alive state. These 5 layers are 5 levels of states of your consciousness. Is your life. Intensity, intensely awakened state leads to alive, Turiya Tita in you. I tell you, neither what you consider as external achievements, nor the external capabilities can define you. They can all be one of your glories, like one ornament. But they cannot be the definition of you. Definition of you is in which state you feel cute about you. Do you feel very cute about you sleeping all the time? Or do you feel very cute about your dream state? Do you feel very cute about your waking state? Or do you feel very cute about your awakened state? Or do you feel very cute about your alive, all-powerful state? In which state you feel very cute about you all matters. Stop wasting your energy in making others feel cute about you. Understand, the whole world is stupid, dash, 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 frustrated. Beep, 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 beep. Understand? Nobody feels cute even about themselves. Why will they feel cute about you? Just dump the shit of putting your energy and attention, time, treasure, talent in making others feel cute. Pooh. It's like you are wasting your whole life for pig shit. Stop. Decide in which state you feel cute about you. That's all is life. Let your taste get matured. Listen. Your taste if it is just few minutes, few seconds, if you feel cute about your awakened state, an alive state, whenever I sit for my morning puja, I feel so cute about me. I'll tell you exactly how I feel in my puja. I feel like me sitting in this body and as Paramashiva. It is both me worshipping, celebrating my own existence. My Vyakta, my manifest is worshipping my unmanifest, my Avyakta. My manifest is worshipping my unmanifest. My part is worshipping my whole. So I will sit sometime even 5-6 hours. Even now, I will sit casually, one by one. I'll talk to each god elaborately. More than the idea of each god, each manifestation of Paramashiva. See, Ganapati is also manifestation of Paramashiva. All gods and goddesses are manifestation of Paramashiva. How you feel cute about you, in which state you feel cute about you, that is your maturity. Five states of consciousness. See, the permutation combination of these 5 states leads to another 25 states. That's different. But these 5 are the basic unit states of consciousness.
So beautiful. Bhagavan, explain what is that we cherish, what we feel cute, what are we connected to? Only our powerless spaces, our own incompletions, our own delusions of pain, greed, fear, guilt. All that is what is creating more and more confusion in our life. When we unclutch from that, unclutching is the greatest science. Completely give a lockdown to all that is going through and have a complete completion to manifest. Bhagavan beautifully has given the Shakshi Pramana where the devotees have had experience manifesting the power of changing the taste of the liquid, and they have offered a coffee and the coffee became literally nectar. First when she tried, and many times she tried, nothing happened, but after that she was able to feel every time she drinks the coffee is tasting as nectar. Bhagavan beautifully, whatever he does during the Maheshwara Puja, all that he mixes in every form, every way, it just turns into the beautiful space of oneness, and it manifests as the best possible that we can receive. So you can have a cup of coffee or chocolate or just plain water, neem juice, haritaki juice, whatever you want. You can have that, and you can have more than one also. And you can label that very clearly what you want it to become, so that you are very clear that at the end of the cycle you can experience the whole change in the taste. Whenever you offer the Naivedyam, the Prasada tastes completely different. What would you want Swamiji to taste? And simply after that, the prasada that you receive is completely merged into Paramashiva and come back. Like if you have the rain, the water which is there in the ocean, it is very salty, just like our body. But if you desalinate, also it doesn't taste so good. If the rain comes from the same water, it goes as steam and goes as clouds and then forms as cloud and come back as rain. It is very tasty. When it merges to Paramashiva space, it simply tastes phenomenal. So whatever taste you want, you can write down and you can see how it all changes literally to nectar. Now you can apply the Jnananjan from the Kantamala in your third eye and your temple. If you don't have, you can apply the Aushadas, which the prefrontal cortex is the most important part. If you see in every Bhagwan's picture, he had applied the Basma. The detox completely happens, or you can apply the turmeric also. If you have the basma from any temple, just done the abhishekam with the basma, that is the most auspicious thing that you can put it and apply. Literally, you are applying the DNA of the deity on your third eye, which absorbs and manifests that as reality. All this great science again and again given to us so that we will start living the higher reality. Sit straight with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Bring Paramashiva to your third eye. Whatever Bhagavan just spoke, how he spoke about the Purna Mantra, you are the whole, you are the infinite. Even if something is taken away from you, you are whole. If you understand this beautiful context, you will understand there is no incompletion in you, because whatever you desire, you already have it. And if you think you have lost something, no, you have already have it. You just have to wake up and look at it. So what is that I miss, or what is that I fear? Nothing. So all we need to do is wake up. Yes, just wake up and everything is there and much more clear and much more in a better way. Wow. Then there is no incompletion of guilt or any other form of incompletion that exists in me, because I am the whole, and whatever is taken also, it will still remains as a whole. The hologramic effect that Bhagavan said, how we can experience when you wake up as Paramashiva as your reality. You are the Brahmanya Bahuputratam. You are the chosen favorite inheritance of the cosmos, even if you're stepping for the first time in this Kailash courtyard. Bhagavan clearly says, I myself will be there than you, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. So don't doubt the manifestation, because the very breathing is manifestation. If you say, I'm not manifesting, then you have to stop breathing, because you're not logically breathing, your heart is not logically beating, or your functioning of all the systems, the muscular system, the nervous system, all the systems that in your body is working much beyond than what you perceive as logic. So how does it function? And such a difficult space that even a robot is not able to catch up to that extent. Still, science has not found out where is the color red or blue in your brain. Even though they have advanced to this level, there is something more. That's all they say. And they don't know what is that more. The Paramashiva space that Bhagavan can only initiate and you can experience as oneness with Paramashiva by surrendering your identity. And how does that surrender happen? Bhagavan says, work on your body. The more you detox with the 3 herbs that Bhagavan has given, especially Thuduvale, it is one of the herbs Siddhas have recommended to experience the higher spiritual experiences. The 3 herbs satsang is so good, and if you can get it from Amazon and ask your doctor and receive it and use it, that's the best blessing for you, because the more you detox with all these, the more you are closer to the reality. Nothing to work from the external except detoxing our body by removing all the parasites. We are made of trillions of cells, and constantly it is regenerating. Your body completely regenerates itself. Like the brain takes 1 year, your liver takes 3 months, your whole body is regenerating continuously, becoming a new species. When you do not copy from the past, you really become the Paramashiva space as your reality, where you can just get the superconsciousness reflected in your brain as buddhi, and higher maturity you will be living as Paramashiva. This great science is given to us, and we can experience that by manifesting these powers again and again, attesting, hey, I am Paramashiva. These things are happening beyond my logic, beyond my effort. I am sitting with a cup of coffee and everything is happening here. Such a beautiful space that Bhagavan has created for all of us to enjoy the extraordinary space. Just be surrendering your identity by chanting the Mahavakya, entangling with Bhagavan, and listening to the chanting that you are entangling and you are experiencing. The listening is the key for manifesting the powers. Deep listening to the chanting and chanting the Mahavakya continuously to experience the power of will. Let's start the first cycle for chanting the Mahavakya continuously for a few minutes to experience the quantum entanglement with
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Whatever the prasada that you have received, please taste it and see which liquid is tasting into a different liquid that you have noted. Authentically verify it and you can share it in the social media, whatever it is, and take a picture and keep it till the end of the session where we can share it in the social media. Just now you can just type your experiences. All this, whatever you are experiencing, the glimpse of Paramashiva again and again tells you that you are Paramashiva. The not just changing the liquid into a different taste, you can manifest any reality in your life. Bhagavan beautifully says, other than Arunagiri Yogeshwara, I don't know who I am. And he lives in that. He says, my side effect is Kailasha. If millions of people are his side effect, just imagine how much he is so much into the Arunagiri Yogeshwara space to manifest such a reality. The more you live in Paramashiva, Paramashiva manifest all your reality much more than what you want to experience, even in your outer world, not just the inner world. This science was known to the kings, the Pandya king, the Janaka, all of them lived as an emperor, but they lived in such a beautiful space. Even Shivaji, that they do not get disturbed by anything outside. When Shivaji was singing with Tukharam about Panduranga, simply the Paramashiva, Panduranga took the form of Shivaji and drove away every single the soldier who were ready to kill him at that point. Just being in the oneness, if he could create so many warriors and take care of an army, we can take care of just the liquid. The space is much more than a nuclear power, much more than what we understand as the gravitational power. Imagine what is the power that we have to manifest. Now, science is catching up, saying how our brain, each of the nerves, each of the synapses, is giving so many watts, and we are actually generating like tons, trillions of electricity in us when we are aligned. But they don't know why we are not engaging all the nerves, not got to the depth dimension, the time dimension, and space. They are only in the length and breadth, Bhagavan says. Bhagavan is giving all this greater science, and if we wake up as Paramashiva, we will start enjoying the whole space without getting disturbance from the outer world. Even if things are not going fine, you will be in the higher reality, just experiencing Paramashiva and not get disturbed with all the ups and downs of the life. Let's have one more beautiful space. Unclutch completely how you are unclutch in your deep sleep. Same unclutch, you do the same thing and fall into your Anandagandha. That few seconds, you manifest all your auspiciousness and all the reality that you want. Simply manifesting as you want. So let's have one more cycle of deep meditation, chanting the Mahavakya continuously with a deep entangling with Bhagavan in the quantum space for the power of will, changing the taste of liquid. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Verification of changing the taste. Great. You can verify authentically and you can share all this great prasada. If Bhagwan has, the Nevedyam is offered to Bhagwan, the prasada that you have received, please go ahead and share it with anybody who needs healing, or you can share it with the people who are literally suffering from the illness or mental illness, anything. It will simply heal. All these great signs Bhagwan is giving us for to share with the world again and again, contributing more and more and more, you will see you're manifesting more powers. The powers are relieved for Bhagwan. He said, all the powers have started happening in me when I started taking more responsibility. The more responsibility to enrich the world, the cause the world to more reality that they are Paramashiva, makes you manifest more powers. And if you see the dollar sign, please go ahead, contribute to Kailasha for what all Bhagwan is offering as the gifts from Kailasha for just for you and me to manifest all these powers of Paramashiva. So go ahead and contribute to whatever you want, even as simple as a 1 unit of your currency. All this contribution just doesn't go by that way. It comes back n times much more than what you contribute. You can never match up the contribution because it always comes back. Shiva always keeps giving. Even in his marriage, he gave off the greatest gift, that Vishwakarma made a beautiful city for him, and simply he gave off to Ravana. He can only do is keep giving more than he receives. So when you contribute, you are experiencing the abundance and auspiciousness in your life. When you protect dharma, dharma protects you in million ways. That also not just money as in money as currency, but also in different ways. So much of loss is being taken off because dharma protects you whenever you protect dharma. So thanking Bhagwan in deep gratitude and in a deep earning Paramashiva to become existential reality. Let's pray to Bhagwan and thanking all of you here, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. And with a deep gratitude, let's end the session with a Purna mantra. Sit straight with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line, and please chant. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnasya Purnamataya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much.